Welcome to Dominica, often called the nature island of the Caribbean. Unlike so many of its neighbors, Dominica remains lush, raw, and beautifully untamed. Here you'll find volcanic peaks, boiling lakes, 365 rivers, and rainforest that seems to stretch forever. In this video, I want to take you along on our journey, visiting a small Catholic church tucked into the hillside, experience of the tranquility of the Rosalie Bay Eco Resort, learn about the island's schools and education, and meeting a man whose life's mission is to protect sea turtles, Simon the Turtle Man. Come with us as we discover not just the breathtaking landscapes of Dominica, but also the heart and soul of the people. Dominica is nestled between Guadeloupe and Martinique in the Eastern Caribbean. With only about 70,000 residents, it feels more like a close-knit village than a country. This island is a hiker's paradise, from towering waterfalls like Trafalgar Falls to volcanic peaks. Dominica is also a home to the world's second largest boiling lake, a natural cauldron hidden deep in the rainforest. But beyond the scenery, what makes Dominica unforgettable is its people. A blend of African, French, and British heritage, with a deep sense of Creole culture. The rhythm of life is slower here, and yet full of vibrancy, tradition, and faith. Nestled among Dominica's mountains and valleys, you'll find one crop that has shaped the island's economy, its culture, and even its nickname, bananas. For decades, bananas were called green gold here, because they brought prosperity to thousands of farming families. In the mid-20th century, bananas were Dominica's #1 export, shipped mainly to the United Kingdom. The industry gave work to nearly every village, from planting and harvesting to loading ships at port. But storms, changing trade agreements, and crop disease challenged the industry, reducing exports. Still, bananas remain deeply woven in Dominica life. Walk through a local market and you'll see more than just the bananas we know in supermarkets. On Dominica, there are dozens of varieties. From apple bananas that are small and sweet with a hint of tartness, red bananas with their rosy skin, Cavendish bananas, the classic export banana, and plantains, a starchy cousin boiled, fried, or baked into hearty meals. Bananas are more than food. They're part of a Dominican culture. Plantains appear on almost every dinner plate. Banana leaves are used to wrap traditional dishes, and in the countryside, it's common to see kids grabbing a ripe banana straight off the tree for a snack. One of the things that struck us about Dominica was its emphasis on education. Schools are a central part of community life. Most children here wear bright uniforms which identify the schools they attend. Education is free and compulsory up to age 16, and many go on to secondary schools and even college. Visiting with locals, it was inspiring to hear how determined they are to provide opportunities for the next generation. Even on a small island with limited resources, it's a reminder that education is a legacy that shapes families and futures, just as much as a building or a landmark. Our journey took us to a small Catholic church nestled among the hills. Catholicism is the main religion in Dominica, and these churches serve as spiritual centers and gathering places for their communities. The building itself was simple but filled with beauty. Wooden pews polished by generations, soft lights streaming through the windows, and the sound of voices raising together in worship. Even as visitors, we felt welcome, like a part of the family. Sitting there, I realized this little church was more than a building. It was a symbol of community, of hope, and of the deep spirituality that sustains the people of Dominica. Our home during the trip was the Rosalie Bay Eco Resort, a place that feels like it was designed in partnership with nature. Set at the mouth of the Rosalie River where it meets the Atlantic Ocean, the resort blends seamlessly into the surroundings. Solar panels help power the property, organic gardens provide fresh ingredients, and every effort is made to protect the fragile ecosystems. For us, it was a place of peace. We strolled through the tropical gardens, listened to the sound of waves crashing against the rocks, and shared meals that tasted of the island itself, fresh, simple, and delicious. But what makes Rosalie Bay truly special is its mission: to prove that travel and conservation can work hand in hand. By staying here, you don't just enjoy paradise, you help preserve it. And then there was Simon. Locals call him the Turtle Man, and once you meet him, you'll understand why. For more than 20 years, Simon George has patrolled the sands of Rosalie Bay. Night after night, during turtle nesting season, he waits for the moment when leatherback, hawksbills, and green turtles slowly crawl ashore to lay their eggs. In past years, turtle eggs were often taken for food, and adult turtles were hunted. But Simon decided to change that story. He became their protector, teacher, and advocate. As he spoke to us on the beach, his passion was unmistakable. He told us, "These turtles don't belong to me or even to Dominica. They belong to the world." Simon shares his knowledge freely, guiding tourists, teaching children, and encouraging locals to see turtles as a treasure to be preserved, not exploited. Watching him with the nest, gently protecting new hatchlings as they scrambled toward the sea, I realized we were witnessing something sacred. Simon is not just saving turtles. He is passing on a legacy of respect for nature, for life, and for future generations. As our time on Dominica came to an end, I thought back on everything we had experienced. The majesty of the rainforest, the spirit of the small Catholic Church, the dedication to education, the beauty of Rosalie Bay, and the unwavering devotion of Simon the Turtle Man. Dominica is more than a travel destination. It's a reminder of what matters most: faith, family, and education, plus the stewardship of the earth. If you ever have a chance, I encourage you to come here, walk the trails, sit in the pews, meet the people, and watch the turtles return to the sea. Because when you do, you carry home more than memories. You carry a piece of the nature island with you, a piece that will remind you again and again of the beauty of creation and the strength of community. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Until next time, may your own travels be filled with discovery, connection, and timeless legacies.